The timekeeper is ruthless, man.
If she works for me, she has to be, so. Okay, so question number 9, this is for Patsy. You'll have 90 seconds. How do you plan to address the impacts of border security and immigration on Cochise County? And what are your views on the impact of border policies on the local economy, particularly in terms of security, trade, and tourism?
So just to summarize, our federal border policies significantly impact Cochise County's economy by influencing trade dynamics, tourism, flow, job creation, and overall community development. Balancing security concerns with the need for economic growth is crucial for the county's prosperity. The county can play a significant role in advocating for changes and improvements in federal border policies through the following actions. We should have local advocacy. County officials can advocate directly to federal representatives, emphasizing the unique challenges and needs of Cochise County related to border policies. This includes communicating the impact of current policies on local communities, security, and economic conditions. We should collaborate with stakeholders. We should engage with local businesses, law enforcement, healthcare providers, and community organizations to create a unified front. By collaborating with stakeholders, once again, the county can present a cohesive message about the policy changes that are needed. In short, this impacts us severely. Our cross-border trade, our economic growth, our supply chains.
Joey, you have 60 seconds.
The border issues is one of the biggest ones that I hear about out there in the streets. Public safety, the load cars coming through every week. And I've been told that arresting these people driving the cars and prosecuting them is just like getting the low-hanging fruit. That why is there not investigations into who is sending them, how they're being funded, how they're, the whole chain up. There could be more investigation into that. But again, it's relationships. I intend, when I'm elected, that I will be contacting as many congressional people as I need to, and our senators, and they're going to hear from me all the time, because I too feel like we have been ignored, and I don't like this. There is the Border County Coalition. I intend, even though this is not a border district, but I intend to make our voice known, and I want to hear from the federal government, myself, as a supervisor.
Jacob, you have 60 seconds.
The quick answer is the federal government's current policies have failed us. When I was with the sheriff's office, I helped secure over $50 million in grants so that the sheriff's office could step up and take a lot of the brunt that was coming across the border. Little do you know that at 40% of all the fentanyl seized within the United States was seized within 150 miles of where we're sitting tonight. It's a mess. We have to have that trade. We have to partner with the towns across the line, but it comes at a cost for the sheriff's office and the citizens of Cochise County. As the only candidate standing up here before you that has actually been in the trenches, that has done this work for the last 20 years, really got bad over the last 4. But as the only candidate standing before you, I will continue to support the sheriff in his efforts to keep our community safe.
Frank, you have 60 seconds.
I'm going to read you Arizona Revised Statute Title 11. No official or agency of this state or county, city or town, or other political subdivision of this state may limit or restrict the enforcement of federal immigration laws to less than the full extent permitted by federal law. That came from SB 1070, a bill I voted for and we got passed when I was in the legislature. I will ensure as county supervisor that the county sheriff's department fully enforces that statute and puts everybody that comes into this county illegally behind bars. Transfers them to the Border Patrol when necessary, but if they commit a crime in this county, they're going in the county jail. And then I will ensure that the county attorney make sure that they prosecute to the fullest extent of the law and give them the maximum penalty possible, and then hand them over to the federal government so they can be deported and sent back to Mexico. We must have a zero tolerance policy for illegal immigration in this county. And I don't think we've quite seen that yet. And you have to have that cooperation between the supervisors, the sheriff, and the county attorney to make that happen. And I will be an advocate for that.
Okay, on to our final